All right, much love, respect, and appreciation. So this is going to be a nice clip directly from the live stream. Again, shout out to any of those who are part of the live stream when this did take place. And we're going to go directly over everything dealing with Deon Cole. So you're going to see everything from the start, which is the joke, where he had jokes about Nicki Minaj, Tiana Taylor, and also 50 Cent and the guy with Tourette's from the BAFTAs. And then we're going to go from that into comments from those who are Nicki Minaj fans video wise. And then we're going to go into their written comments and the threats that a lot of these folks decided to leave to Deon Cole in his DMs on IG.
Bow our heads. Let's go. Lord, I want you to bless our sister Tiana Taylor, Lord. Keep her single and away from 6'3" green-eyed men with muscles, Lord. Give the average man a chance with her, Lord. Give the average woman a chance with her as well, Lord. Lord, I want you to bless our brother 50 Cent, Lord. Damn it. But that pettiness be getting our day going by fast at work, don't it? You know what, Lord? Bless him with some more petty ideas, Lord. That'll help us at work, Lord, definitely. Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord. It hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out, Lord. We bind that spirit in her, Lord. And oh yeah, Lord, before we go, Lord, if there are any white men out here in the audience, Lord, with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them they better read the room tonight, Lord. It might not go the way they think of it. Whatever medicine they on, they better double up on it, Lord. All these things we ask in Jesus' name, I pray. Let the church say.
Right, so we heard that, right? And for me, that was funny. Now, shout out to Bushido, shout out to Pink, shout out to DC, shout out to Jay Allen, right? So we all heard that, right? So the main things that he spoke directly on, he gave a prayer, right? And he joked about Tiana Taylor, who is a black woman who was married to a black man and they got a divorce, right? So he's taking a joke, he's taking a jab directly at her relationship and what specifically happened there. Not really, diving too deep and touching directly on it, but everybody knows, the whole story, revolving around that, right? And they showed Tiana Taylor, she was sitting up there laughing. She didn't take no offense. You didn't see her fans coming out of nowhere trying to sit up there and say like, oh, well, here's a black man trying to do this, that, and the third, right? It was all completely cool. Everybody laughing. Next, he decided to, make a slight jab at 50, basically calling him petty, which 50 said is petty, the king of petty when it deals with the internet. And he was basically saying like, yo, do some more petty stuff so, it can make our lives easier at work. Since he is a comedian, he can feed directly off of that. And then he went and talked about Nicki Minaj. And the craziest part is that there's a few things. Number one, I think I placed a video for you guys before a while back where Nicki Minaj was on stage at one of her concerts and she was going in on Trump's wife, Melania, calling her all types of things, right? On stage, mind you. And then all of a sudden, here comes 2025 to 2026. You see her at the UN giving some type of speech. You see her with Erica Kirk, and then you see her directly talking to Trump. And I'm like, how did we even get here? How do we even get here? Like, first you were supposedly a Democrat, and then all of a sudden you became a Republican. None of the Nicki Minaj fans even cared. They're still, going to bat for Nicki Minaj, right? No matter who she sides with. So then Deon Cole decides that he wants to make this joke about Nicki Minaj, and there's been a plethora of jokes over the years about the surgeries and different things of that nature. And even Nicki Minaj herself has made raps directly about her backside before. But I guess it's a little bit different because a comedian wants to poke fun at it and then link that to the reason why it is that she is now a staunch conservative. So for whatever reason, Nicki Minaj fans wanted to overlook all the other jokes, including the Tourette's joke. All the other jokes didn't matter. It's just specifically the whole thing dealing with Nicki Minaj. And then a lot of these fans, who are a variety of different colors and different sexualities out there, wanting to leave very disrespectful and threats, directly in a comedian's DMs. Right. So before we get directly into those comments, we're going to look directly at some of the videos from a lot of these folks. And I'll look directly at this woman here. And she looks like she's from somewhere in the sea. She looks like she is from the islands. So I'm not really too shocked that she decided that she wanted to get online and state that she hates Deon Cole. And I'm like, how could you hate somebody you never met, you don't have any feelings for? Or like I said, people are just weird. Right. Shout out to Brandon World. He said that this man has come back to town. What is good, people? What is good? Seiji, nothing much. Sitting up here doing this, nifty little live stream, going over this and some more stuff towards the end. Hunter said, win. Brandon V. World said, who's offended? Nicki Minaj fans. Sham said, yo, what's up, Sham? She said, Nicki Minaj is such a trash entertainer. DC said, them fake people from the British Awards or whatever, the BAFTAs. Erica said, no, she lost 10 million followers. I mean, she still got a crap ton of followers directly out there. And again, that was also, I do get what you're saying, that she lost followers. I think that was like IG. But, these celebrities, they're everywhere. So they got, fan bases on a variety of different websites when you add, all of this stuff directly up. So that 10 that she might have lost there, that was just on one platform. Those same people are still fans of her on other sites. Like that's how slick a lot of people want to be. But again, I get what you're saying. DC Precise said them fake. Oh yeah. We got them. Yeah. Erica said no, she lost too many followers. Dark Horse said she figures supporting Trump will make up for her lost followers. I mean, that's a fair point. Sham also said that she kept her hood rat. Wait, what'd you say? You said she kept her hood rats that like her. If you like her, I question your ability to actually have good music. So now let's get into some of this commentary from folks who now all of a sudden hate Deon Cole, even though they said that they don't know who Deon Cole is and he's not even a famous person. So let's take a listen.
Cole doesn't understand that he needs to stand behind his jokes, because when he did the NAACP monologue, there were so many people in attendance that he could have made jokes on, but he decided to make jokes about Nicki Minaj, and we all know that Nicki Minaj has a cult following that any celebrity would dream about having. So making jokes about her, it was going to be some backlash, but posting those DMs on your Instagram, it's like you're looking for sympathy now, and you have to understand, as a comedian, stand behind your jokes. People won't always like what you have to say, and Nicki Minaj is kind of low-hanging fruit, so you should have understood that your analytics was going to go crazy and people were going to start saying bad things about you, but you should have been ready for it. So it's like, what are you looking for? Sympathy? I mean, I do have my sympathy wig on, so.
When it comes to Nicki Minaj, I really feel like y'all don't want to cancel her. Which, by the way, you can't cancel Nicki Minaj. I don't think y'all know that already, but Nicki Minaj cannot be canceled, okay? Y'all tried it several times, year after year, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But that's besides the point. I wanna know, why is it that every chance y'all get, y'all have to bring her up? Like, Black History Month, first off, Deon Cole had no reason, like, unhinged. Why would you say those things about another Black woman? That just lets me know that everything that y'all stand for is performative. It's all fake. Y'all don't care about supporting your own. You don't care about the community, the culture, whatever. It's all fake. And I said this before, all these celebrities are being paid. Like, we saw Trevor Noah at the Grammys. Again, unhinged. What was the purpose of the Nicki Minaj joke? Like, why are we've seen celebrities get canceled in the past. Mind you, Diddy's in jail for committing the most heinous crimes. Like, it's not even alleged. There's actual factual evidence about what he was doing. But we're not making Diddy jokes. They're not crucifying Diddy on stage every chance.
So let me just say this. I maybe this person here, because the lights are too blaring and there's too much of everything going on here. Maybe they did not specifically pay attention to a lot of the comedians that made Diddy jokes during last year, 2025. I remember there was a lot of people making jokes. There were people making jokes about a field of different celebrities directly out there. But for whatever reason, a lot of these folks who are Nicki Minaj fans don't pay attention to any of that stuff because it has nothing to do with their god, basically. Nicki Minaj in their eyes is a god, right? So because nobody is specifically mentioning Nicki, they don't care. But the moment in time that people decide to say just one thing, here they come. Here they come. They just want to start making videos. They want to start saying this. They want to start saying that. They want to start doing the tiny violin, woe is me, and all this other type of stuff. But also at the same time, you're idolizing a celebrity while also saying a lot of these folks, they're religious, right? So in a sense, you're trying to serve two gods, right? But also at the same time, Nicki Minaj is not going to care if you die right now. Whatever your funeral cost is, she ain't going to be there. Hospital bills, she ain't going to be there. Your family needs support because you're no longer existing, she's not going to be there. Your kids now need somebody to raise them because you're no longer here, she ain't going to be there. Like I said, it's a lot of weird type of behavior. These are the same folks that would, defend a celebrity, their god, before they would defend their family or their kids or even their own relationship. Weird behavior. But let's continue.
They get. But Nicki Minaj is always the topic of discussion, no matter what the setting is. And one thing I do not understand is, at this moment in time where Nicki Minaj is being ridiculed constantly, you would think the other girls in the industry would step up and at least do something. Like, this is your chance to take the spotlight. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, where's Meg Thee Stallion? Who knows? Fucking Doja Cat dropped. It flopped. No shade. 11 Faces is on tour and nobody's covering it. Nobody cares. No one gives a fuck because these girls deep down do not add any value to hip hop and rap. I'm sorry. These girls, the industry does not give a fuck about them. The majority of them were brought in for the same reason, and it was to take down Nicki Minaj, and none of them could succeed. I'm sorry. Like, where's Doechii? She won a Grammy. What is she doing? She was on tour.
Wait, somebody said that, wait, where you go? You said Deon Cole isn't funny, period, plain and simple. I mean, comedy is subjective, but again, there's either two categories this falls directly in, right? Let me just showcase it. You either think Deon Cole isn't funny because he made a joke about Nicki Minaj, or you're on the other end of the spectrum, literally, where you're offended because Deon Cole made a joke about somebody with Tourette's, who, again, is a racist. And you feel that the racist deserves some type of grace because of what it is that they're going directly through. And people need to understand that. There's either one of the two ways that this basically goes. Because the craziest part is, I've seen Deon Cole, and a lot of folks, it's like, Deon Cole ain't funny, da-da-da-da. Y'all just got here. Like I said, Deon Cole has, what was it? I was about to say Comedy Vine, but I can't think of the name of the TV show, and it's going to kill me at this moment in time. But Deon Cole has been doing, I want to say, since what, like late 20s, and he was on television doing this. Right, that was back during again within the same time frame as people were still going to like the Apollo, showcasing like their talents and whatnot or whatever. So I'm not too shocked, that people are pulling up to the scene now, wanting to magically say that this comedian they never heard of or knew anything about isn't funny. I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised. Not too surprised. Erica said Nicki can be canceled. She burned bridges with the industry. Nobody is looking to make deals with her. Yeah. And that's the other thing as well, too. But this is the other thing that I want to say as well, too, because you've had some people that wanted to come out. They'll be like, oh, but Nicki Minaj, she's out here. People are just mad because Nicki Minaj is coming out and she's telling the truth about the industry. Telling the truth about what? The fact of the matter is that she's been in and within the industry and around the industry for the longest time possible. Did people forget that she started off with Young Money, with Lil Wayne, Birdman, and Drake? And then there was some things going on with Birdman and Lil Wayne. And then later on, people wanted to, do the whole thing. What was it? Kendrick versus Drake. They Not Like Us. And everybody was singing that whole song. But there's umpteen photos and videos and songs where Nicki Minaj was directly with Drake. And people are associating Drake with, being with minors. Seems a little bit problematic, don't you think? Seems a little bit interesting how, people all of a sudden want to start talking about the industry, but they didn't want to talk about it when they were just brand new, when they were amongst all of these other folks. But magically, people want to champion Nicki Minaj now as if she's the greatest truth teller. But it's like, in order for you to tell the truth about something, you've had to be within it in order to give out this information. You've had to be amongst it. You had to, dare I say, be a part of it. This is just like how you got all of these Freemasons and these Satanists that are part of these different cults. They want to come out and start telling information now. How do you think that they were able to tell this information? Because they took part in a lot of the stuff that they were talking about. They were around a lot of the stuff that they talked about. But, like I said, because Nicki Minaj is a guy, a lot of these folks, they're not going to question, any of that stuff. Right? What was it? Somebody said, Truth Teller said, neither is Deon Cole, even though you repeated the same thing again. Another person says she is not black. Yes, she is an immigrant. Sham said, I was about to give him a permanent shadow realm ban. Let me see. John Marston. Somebody's I was about to say Left 4 Dead. Red Dead Redemption fan. He said, hey, bro, you walked in the hood with him. Oh, talking about doing the video. Let me see. Shem said, okay, replying back. Third Eye said, I have issues with Deon Cole from years ago. He said some random stuff about black people being deleted by police on his IG. DC Precise said, Lord, the foolishness already. The Shadow Realm is calling. Pink said Deon was in Blackish. Bree said, what am I looking at on the screen? Sham said, yeah, Nicki Minaj is literally putting herself out there in the music. She shifted music to something real talented work. Hard for it not to be. She did that to make money. She didn't give a care about anyone but herself. Also said that her music ruined a lot of girls' lives following it. True. Pink said it's funny how this guy named a bunch of industry plants. That is true as well. But let's continue.
I didn't even know she was on tour until like the tour was almost done. Like literally, I have not seen that covered anywhere. The girls are flopping, but this is their chance because the person that they were trying to take out, attempting to take out, is currently under fire constantly, but none of them is charting. None of them are on the charts. Like, why? I don't understand.
Deon Cole, I hope you get everything that's coming for you. To degrade a black woman like that, like y'all keep having Nicki name in y'all mouth. We see who don't have the motion. We see. Then Haley, Harley, whatever your name is, baby. You don't need to be laughing at nobody. For real. I don't find nothing funny.
So let me go back real quick. So it seems as though Haley will be considered a single mother, correct? This woman here, because I clearly heard a child in the background say mommy, she is also a single mother. So this is a black woman attacking another black woman over another black woman. How does that even make sense? What timeline am I even? This don't even make any type of sense. Don't even make any type of sense. Like I'm hot. Highly confused. And again, looking directly at the history of this whole situation and who it is that Nicki Minaj has decided to defend, meaning men, is very questionable. Because normally if you had men out here defending other men that were doing very horrible and egregious things, people would question the type of man that is. But if it's a woman deciding that she wants to stand by these individuals, no matter what it is that they've done or been accused of, it's a-okay. Nobody's going to question it. It's completely fine and dandy. All right. That's wild. That is wild. A single mother coming at another single mother. And also at the end of the day, that this woman here, she's broke. And she's sitting up here saying that Haley, you have no reason. Like I said, I got my problems with Haley because of the whole thing that she decided to do and all of that. Again, I did videos about that and talked about it. But this right here don't even make any type of sense. This don't even make any type of sense. Like, again, you're trying to come at you're defending a celebrity by trying to come at another celebrity as if you're about to actually do something. Come on, brother. Come on.
We see who don't have the motion. We see. Then Haley, Harley, whatever your name is, baby. You don't need to be laughing at nobody. For real. I don't find nothing funny.
So guys, Deon Cole is now receiving huge amounts of backlash after comments he made about Nicki Minaj at the NAACP Awards. Now, I don't know who dug this up, but they ended up finding out that Deon Cole is friends with Diddy.
So this is what I was waiting for right here. Now, see how easy he was able to do that, right? See how he decided that he wanted to pull up these pictures with Diddy. And again, this is not me defending nobody. I want to make that very clear. But I'm just simply stating, let me just do the exact same thing that he did here, right? Look at all of these pictures, guys. Look at all of these pictures throughout the years of, I had to minimize it so y'all can see it, but look at all of these pictures throughout the years of Nicki Minaj and Diddy. That's a little bit weird. Why would a person who is God tier, such as Nicki Minaj, why would she be in so many pictures with Diddy? Now, again, that guy, he wanted to put one picture of Deon Cole and say that, hey, Deon Cole is obviously an associate, trying to allude to, oh, obviously he was at if he's here in a picture with Diddy, he obviously went to the parties. He's obviously in on the whole thing too, and da-da-da-da. So what does this mean? And this is all throughout the years. This ain't just a one-time type of deal. This is all throughout the years, throughout Nicki Minaj's career, where she is in variety of pictures, even with one of Diddy's sons. Brother, huh? But you don't want to bring that up though, right? I guess people are going to ride it away and they're going to be like, you know what? The reason why Nicki Minaj was in these pictures was, you know, she was young during the time. She just got into the industry. She didn't want to ruffle no feathers, and she didn't want to end her career before it started. And, you know, how things go for, you know, black women in the industry and this, that, and the third and all this. It's going to be all of these excuses on why it is that she could take pictures with Diddy. But then if Deon Cole is seen at some event with a picture with Diddy, automatically he's in on the whole thing and he needs to be brought up on charges. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. Like I said, people are real selective on information. Real selective. But let's continue.
People are making tweets and saying, why are black celebrities getting dragged at the NAACP Awards? Isn't that supposed to be a space for uplifting black voices? Or people said, y'all don't have to like Nicki or her politics, but stuff like this is beyond lame. In no way should she be crucified when y'all let abusers and misogynists get away scot-free. To be real, both points are valid. We should not be at the NAACP Awards tearing down black people when it's an award show made to uplift black people. We also need to stop turning a blind eye to the actual abusers in our community. Jay-Z, Diddy, they should have been getting tore up at these award shows.
Hold on.
These are the celebrities.
So let me just say this, right? This is a dude of the let me just pull him back on the screen real quick. So you got this dude that's of the community. The amount of videos that I've seen within a 10-year time span, and I'm just going to mention the 10 years, the amount of videos that I've seen and also have of guys like this swinging directly on black women is insane. Jumping black women, insane. Starting fights with black women, insane. But they don't want to talk about that though, because they always want to talk about like, oh, we need to really, you know, talk about the real, you know, abusers and this, that, and the third and all this other type of stuff when it deals with the black community. Okay, cool, fine. That's cool. But let's just make sure that you don't just try to make it seem like it's only we're just going to talk about the heterosexual men. Let's not try to make it, the heterosexual men in the black community, they're the most dangerous ones directly out here. You're still a man at the end of the day, buddy. I don't care which way you swing. I don't care how you want to sit up there and put your hair and what type of stuff you want to put in your face. At the end of the day, no matter how light you make your voice, you are still a man. And I've seen tons of videos out here, even on X, where y'all be swinging, beating directly on women, hitting them with bottles, doing all of this stuff. But you think that you're not a part of the same demographic of which that you want to highlight at this moment in time? And then on top of that, it's crazy to me knowing the fact that you got black women out here that want to agree with this, but they don't want to call out the men within the community that they call their best friends that be sitting up there doing all this stuff. That's wild. Like I said, people are real selective. People are real selective on the type of stuff that they want to sit up there and let slide. But let's go over this celebrity list that he got, right?
We also need to stop turning a blind eye to the actual abusers in our community. Jay-Z, Diddy, they should have been getting tore up at these award shows. These are the celebrities who publicly support Trump. Christian Ronaldo, Kanye West, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Azalea Banks, Roman Reigns, Dr. Phil, Sydney Sweeney, Kid Rock, Mike Tyson, Anua AA, Billy Ray Cyrus, Lil Wayne, Sexy Red, Fabio Foreign. NBA YoungBoy is not on here, but he Cyrus, Lil Wayne.
So didn't he just say that we shouldn't be trying to tear down black folks? But yeah, you listed Kanye. People went in on Kanye for years. A lot of people in the black community went in on Kanye, right? Done. 50 Cent. People tried to go in on 50 Cent, but 50 Cent is 50 Cent, so they're not going to win. Done. People went in on Snoop Dogg. Done. Azalea Banks. People have been going in on Azalea Banks beyond the whole Trump thing for like over 10 years. Done. Roman Reigns. Nobody cares. He's Samoan. He is Hawaiian. That has nothing to do with black folks. Dr. Phil. Nobody cares unless you want to sit up there and list the fact that the only reason that Dr. Phil actually has a career and exists and is popular is because of Oprah. So if you want to try to swing that, then I guess. Done. Sydney Sweeney, don't nobody care. She had a commercial that sat up there and said great jeans. Okay. Done. Kid Rock. It's Kid Rock. Nobody cares. Mike Tyson. Are you going to fight him? Would you so what if Mike Tyson is a Trump supporter? Now what? Are you going to go to Mike Tyson's face and say anything? I promise you, this dude, he's not going to say any. If he were to pass by Mike Tyson, he's not going to utter a word. Mike Tyson used to beat up cars just because he was angry. He had pet tigers that never ever tried to snarl or even bite him. That lets you know what type of person Mike Tyson is. If animals don't even want to attack him, you don't mess with him. So done. Who is it? Anula? I don't even know who. Done. Billy Ray Cyrus. Ain't nobody been talking about Billy Ray Cyrus since Old Town Road. Done. Lil Wayne. Don't nobody care. Done. Sexy Red. So now Sexy Red is a problem. Now, but isn't Nicki Minaj? She's right up there with Sexy Red. Like, well, I'm a little bit confused. I'm highly confused. I'm a little bit confused about this. Fabio. I don't even know who that is. And then he said NBA YoungBoy. Don't nobody care. Like what? Like I'm highly. This is just. But I guess anything to try to make sense of it. I guess. I guess anything to make sense of it. It's crazy. Diabolical. But let's continue.
Sexy Red, Fabio Foreign. NBA YoungBoy is not on here, but he supports Trump as well. My whole thing is, I know that a lot of us don't agree with Nicki Minaj's political view, but to get onto social media and consistently crucify her as if she's the only person who's out here supporting Trump is absolutely beyond me. So you guys let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Is it giving very much so picky and choosy?
So here we go again. We got another whack-ass comedian talking about Nicki. Like, bruh, what is the issue? Like, I understand. You may not like her politics. Understand. But I don't understand why we keep bringing up her in rooms that she's not even in. That lady is at home minding her business. She not talking about none of y'all. But y'all forever keep her name in your mouth. But I guess because...
Whoa. We're not going to pull up to the scene. Well, for me, I'm sorry. Maybe everybody's taste is different. Sydney Sweeney is not attractive. The only thing that I guess can help her out is the fact that she has a chest. That is it. Sydney Sweeney has a basic face. She has a basic white girl face. Like I said, if people want to sit up there and consider that like a 9 or a 10, hey, it's, you know, it's whatever it is. But yeah, no. Because I'm looking at somebody who said that she just so happened to be attractive. She is. I need people to sit up there and stop, you know, hyping up, you know, basic looking women. Again, Sydney Sweeney she's just basic. She's just basic, and you know, people like for the fact that she has a large chest, and they've been able to, I guess, potentially see that, you know, in movies and different stuff of that nature, which then gives more appeal and attraction directly to them because they've technically seen her semi-nude, naked, whatever you want to sit up there and call. I guess.
You need some traction, Deon Cole, or you need some movement, Deon Cole. Of course, you got to keep somebody that's more relevant, more excitable, more popping than you. So of course you have to keep her name in your mouth. Let me tell you, one of my favorite lines that Nicki ever said was, they keep hating, but they still watching. They watch everything she do. Now, of all the things that you could have talked about while you was up there, you didn't. All these Epstein files still out here.
Hold on, I'm a little bit confused, right? All of a sudden, like I said, like somebody like him, I promise you, he was nowhere into conspiracy theories. He didn't care nothing about this. He didn't care about this up until everybody made it a big deal and mainstream media brought it up. Stuff dealing with those files, Epstein files, it's been going on for a very long time. It has been mentioned for a very long time. Even before it was mentioned, people were already telling people what celebrities have been doing directly out here. And I promise you, somebody like him did not care. Why? Because he's a Nicki Minaj fan. Because if it don't have nothing to do with Nicki Minaj, they're not going to sit up there and care. It is not within their realm. It is not within the sense of them of actually looking directly into and trying to figure out details. But I promise you, if at any moment in time Nicki Minaj started reading anything about the Epstein files, all of a sudden, magically, all of these people care about the kids. They care about the world. They care about, you know, the satanic occult and all this other type of stuff that normally they are not talking about every single day. They're not talking about their jobs, telegrams, group chats, the DMs, whatever it is. Because trust me, I done looked on quite a few of these, you know, fans pages, and they're not talking about none of the stuff that they're talking about in this video. Crazy work though, but you know,
all this other shit going on, but Nicki is always at the top of the list, the hot topic. Y'all need to be so bored. You gotta be. Like I said, another cornball comedian who cannot keep the queen of rap's name out their mouth. Nicki Minaj is literally an obsession. Woo.
So I'm a little bit confused. Like every single time I hear these folks talk, they're talking as if people are obsessed about them. And it's like, I'm starting to think that this is like a cult type thing where a lot of these folks believe that in a sense that they are her and they're not. As if every single time, it starts to make sense why it is that every single time that anybody happens to mention or say anything about Nicki Minaj, that they want to automatically get offended and they want to start going online and rah, and they want to start hollering and fighting tooth and nail. Because a lot of them are living through her, which doesn't, again, make any type of sense. But, you know, let's listen to the queen of rap with Trump. And I could have sworn over the years, people have said a variety of things about Trump, even before he got into the presidency. But, you know, we're going to overlook that, right? And people's alignment. And nobody's going to question why it is that Nicki Minaj decided to align at this moment in time. Out of all of the presidents that she could have stood up for and spoke for, out of all of the times, this is the main time that she decided she wanted to pull up to the scene. I also want to note and want to have people remember that Trump has pardoned quite a few black celebrities, got them directly out of, you know, whatever jail or prison sentences that they basically gave them a presidential pardon or whatnot or whatever. So again, this is why you have a lot of these black celebrities that are on Team Trump. Like I said, at least with the black guys, you know exactly why it is. It's like, all right, he did a favor for them. They're going to sit up there and do a favor back for support. You know exactly what it is. With her, it's a question why. She's not in jail. She's not in prison. She's not really, in a sense, dealing with any. Well, actually, no. There's a lot of things in the wind, quote unquote, that are being dealt with or highly questionable things. But anyways, let's listen to what the female god of rap has to say about Trump and the Trump administration.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
So there you go. So for me, the way I look at it is if the Nicki Minaj fans are willing to literally lay their lives down in order to defend Nicki Minaj, that also means too that they are willing to change their public allegiance. So a lot of them should be swapping from Democrat over to Republican. If you really love your God so much, you would swap to whatever affiliation that they go directly into. Because whatever you believe as a person doesn't matter. It's whatever your God is doing. And again, I'm saying it like that because that's exactly how these folks online are treating Nicki Minaj. They're treating her as if she is a god. Crazy work. So now it gets even crazier when you have to take a look at the comments that Nicki Minaj fans were leaving. So this one fan basically wrote to Deon Cole in his DMs, said, "At Deon Cole, that's why your fat expletive, black Eminem built mom." I'm not, again, I think some people need to go through school. Built mom, but built mom dead expletive. God was giving her grace cause she should have blanked, well, expletive, when she was giving birth to you. Out of her stank expletive, dry expletive, raccoon expletive. So Deon Cole, I didn't know that his mother had passed. My condolences. Nicki Minaj fans decided that they wanted to go online and they wanted to find some stuff out about Deon Cole because he's a celebrity. Celebrity tends to, put their information directly out there. And they wanted to start going in on Deon Cole's mom, who was a black woman. And I'm like, that's a little bit weird. I'm like, so from one aspect, the dude is a comedian. He made a joke. And everybody knows that Nicki Minaj had surgery. That's not the butt that she was automatically born with, because you can look back at very earlier pictures when she was first starting her career. She did not look like that, right? So again, poking, fun directly at that. Just like people have poked fun directly at Cardi B. Even Cardi B has poked fun directly at the way her body looks and all this other type of stuff. But she's like, I don't care, right? So we have a comedian who gets paid to tell jokes versus ordinary, quote unquote, broke people who want to get offended for a celebrity that's not their family member, that's not their significant other, that's not even their child. And you want to start talking about somebody's deceased mother. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. Next one we got from this person. Let me see if I can move this up. All right. Next person stated that, wow, knowing mocking a man with a neurological disability, yeah, you deserve to be called the N-word. So this is David Summers, who decided that he wanted to leave Deon Cole a message stating that he is a racial slur because he wanted to make light of a situation. See, and this is why I be talking about with white people. This is why I be having a problem with y'all, because it's crazy how you can clearly hear one of your folks being racist, but then you ignore that and you be like, oh, this person, you know, they deserve so much grace. They go through so many things. They got this neurological problem. You know how difficult their life is. It's like, it's crazy. Y'all make all the excuses in the world for somebody to be racist as long as they're white. And then you think that that will give you the justification to call somebody a racial slur. Deon Cole didn't sit up there and call nobody a racial slur. He didn't call white people a racial slur on stage. He was like, if there's any white folks here or any white men that are here at the NAACP Image Awards and you got Tourette's, double up on your medication. That's what he said, because what happened in the BAFTAs is not going to happen here. And that was funny. Like I said, you had white men in the crowds laughing. So I'm like, how you, as a, I'm guessing, let me see. Well, I'm guessing that's a white dude because it could be anybody, but how fragile you are, that's crazy. White men in the crowd are sitting up there laughing. They're not laughing out of fear. They're laughing because they're like, oh man, he got this. It's like, it's nothing you can sit up there and say. It's nothing you can say. But yet, this is how you want to pull up, you know, to a black man. Y'all real cute when it deals with like comment sections and DMs. Y'all want to be as racist as all get out. But there are tons of black men out here that you can be racist to, but y'all don't do that. Y'all don't pull up to the scene. Y'all, I'm going to practice my First Amendment and freedom of speech. And I'm going to say whatever it is. Y'all ain't practicing that First Amendment throughout all of these black communities. All of these racist white dudes out here. Y'all ain't going to Chicago. Y'all ain't going to the parts of California. Y'all not going to Atlanta. Y'all not going to Detroit. Y'all not going to none of these places doing stuff like this. Like I said, that's crazy. That's that is wild. That is 100% wild. That's wild. Let me see what else we got. So the next one, another person said, you better get security, LOL. Your improv shows. # Charlie Kirk soon. So you got this Cheyenne Naomi Tucker that decided to, in a sense, give a death threat to Deon Cole, and basically said that, hey, if you don't protect yourself, you know, what happened to one person can easily happen to you. That's wild. That's wild. And y'all mad over a joke? Interesting. But I'm pretty sure that y'all have said far worse to your own family, even your kids or your significant others. But magically, a comedian making a joke, a comedian who's a celebrity making a joke towards another celebrity, that's pushing the line. You're going too far. That's some wild work. Another person said, you're not an icon, Deon. Your name will die with you. Expletive. Crazy word. Like I said, it's a lot of death threats. It's a lot of insinuations directly out there when it deals with a lot of these folks. And again, a lot of these people would be normally claiming to be religious. Normally. And also I want to note too, a lot of the people that you're seeing me pull up here, they've also made their profiles private. You can only guess and figure out why. Like I said, people are big and bad when they want to make comments towards people, but once they realize that they're going to be highlighted, people want to start going private, or they want to start, you know, scrubbing their social media real quick. But I'm like, why is that? That's a little bit weird. If you're going to stand 10 toes in somebody's comment section, or, you know, in somebody's DMs, then, you know, everybody should be able to see your profile and see what you're about, right? But like I said, people ain't actually real. What else we got? So this person said, expletive. You quit speaking on the mother, expletive. Queen name, expletive. Notice how nobody even knew who you were until you brought her name up. I hope you and all your family members get touched. In real life, that ought to teach you. Calling all barbs. Say goodbye. What's left of your career? That's wild. Again, death threats, saying that all of the barbs, all of the Nicki Minaj fans are going to do something to Deon Cole. And people wonder why they say that Nicki Minaj fans are crazy. This is clear cut why. Why? What would enlist you to do something like this? Like I said, this is cult type of behavior. Like, this is 1,000% wild. And again, for a celebrity that don't even know that they exist, I promise you, all of the fans that Nicki Minaj has, she don't even know all of y'all names in real life. Don't even know y'all. Don't know y'all family. Don't know y'all kids. But yet, y'all out here doing this. You won't even defend your actual kids. You won't even defend yourself in your own relationships that you're getting jacked up in. You won't even defend yourself at your actual jobs. You won't even defend yourself against your actual family. But you'll make sure to sit up there and defend a celebrity first. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Another person said, go sucker expletive, go daddy expletive if you have a daddy. I know most black men don't. Why am I surprised? Actually, I can't be surprised. It had to happen in a moment in time that somebody was going to decide to, make some comments about black men. It was going to happen. It was bound to happen like it normally does. Just like within the videos, you had people wanting to turn this into a whole, look at black men attacking black women type of, like I said, it's tiring, dog. It's so tiring. Like I said, the CDC has, stated otherwise when it deals with, black men being in their kids' lives. Like, this is just crazy work. 100% crazy work out here. But, it'd be like that. And what is this? Tanet, right? And what is it? They mad? It's my fault. It ain't my fault. Whatever. Another person basically stated, you were practically sucking Jay-Z's expletive to get a picture. Did that begging and sucking get you that role in his movie? ? All that expletive kissing for what? Why mention the MF Queen when you could mention how your baby daddy was in those MFing files? Ugly expletive. The craziest part is, in a lot of these instances, these are people that are a part of the LGBT, and then they're trying to throw insinuations out there word wise and trying to say that a heterosexual black man is gay. That's wild. That is wild. But like I say, you can't tell people nothing. And that's why I sit up there and tell people I can't really take folks out here serious. I can't really take folks out here serious when they decide that they want to do and say a lot of stuff like this. Crazy work. A lot of these folks can't even spell correctly. They can't even structure a sentence correctly. It is wild. It is wild. Wild. But let's continue. Another person said, keep Nicki out of your mouth before I spit on you. So you're going to physically assault somebody with a biological agent. Nicki Minaj has very disgusting fans out here. There's no other way I can sit up and put it. That very, very disgusting. Like, you're going to threaten to spit on somebody. Like, I've heard stuff like that from folks in the East Coast, like, let's say like some Philly, New York, other places. Like, why? Like, I don't even, like, do you understand how disgusting that is? Like, let's continue. Another person said, what is this? No neck, stomach, and expletive touching her chest. Ha ha ha. Whatever else they wrote. They said fat expletive, and you got the big jeans from her, basically referring to Deon Cole's mother. Also said that yo mammy, big, fat, and sloppy. Insides spilling all inside the casket. Hell, even her skeleton is probably fat. So you're going to talk about a deceased woman that has nothing to do with the situation. Or this is what I need to happen when things like this happen. I need comedians to start getting at these people's like profiles and start just like grilling their whole family and making a stand-up comedy show about that. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Whenever this happens to comedians and people start writing stuff like this, let me tell you, I would pay for a Netflix special. And I don't even normally pay for anything that's on Netflix. I would pay to see a Netflix special of a comedian deciding to go through the Facebooks and the IGs of folks like this who want to pull up to the scene and say everything negative. I want a comedian to just grill their whole family, grill the kids, grill the dead relative, the dog, their ancestors from like the 1880s, like go through the whole family. That they would have more than an hour or 3 hours worth of content just off of that. And I promise you, there will be so many people sitting up there crying. So many people are like, oh, it's not that serious. Why are you talking about this, that, and the third? Do you know my family had to go through? Well, do you understand what Deon Cole had to go through and his mom had to go through? But y'all obviously didn't care about that when it was about him. But now when it's about you, now you want to be a victim. Nah, I'm messing with that. Like I said, that for me, that special will make buku bucks. The first comedian to do that, they are going to be rich. I kid you not. They are going to be one of the richest comedians directly out here because they will have endless content because people are going to be stupid. People are still going to sit up there and try fate. Like I said, it'll be beautiful. I would pay top dollar to sit up there. Like I said, all of this stuff that these Nicki Minaj fans saying, like, bro, they would sit up there and be crying day and night if Deon Cole or any other comedian started going directly through their social media talking about their kids and their family and their relationships. Woo! Woo! They'd be crying. But we got some more comments. Let me I gotta go get those because I ran out of space earlier. Let me make sure. So we're on that image there. So somebody was just very plain and simple, right? This is what we consider art, or this is posh, right? This person just wrote a simple slur, N-word. So I'm not sure. It's a toss-up. I'm not sure if it's specifically about Nicki Minaj or if it's about Tourette's or if it's both. But this is what the person decided to write simply in Deon Cole's DMs. Next one that we got directly up here. You know, another simple one. They said, you expletive. Now, I want to note that I blurred this out because it wasn't your regular word. This more so had to do with the gay community, right? A slur, if you will. So that person said, you expletive. Keep licking Diddy's expletive. So I'm not sure if this person may be straight, bi, or actually gay, but this is what they wanted to use, something that is derogatory or slur towards the gay community. They wanted to use it directly towards a heterosexual male and insinuate that Deon Cole has been with Diddy. I feel like it's a lot of projection whenever I read these comments. I feel like there's a lot of projections as if those people would actually just want to be there to be with Diddy. For me, that's what I'm getting and reading directly from this. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But a lot of people like to put stuff directly out there. Another one that we got. Let me see, make sure we're on the right one. Last but not least, right? We got this. This person said that piece of expletive that is no capable. Wait, what? Am I reading that correct? He said, hold on. Piece of expletive that is not capable of understanding what a neurologic condition is, but is so accustomed to be and play the victim that he doesn't know how to make humor otherwise. Oh, you're white. Is your name up there? Oh, it's no name up there. Oh yeah, you're white. You said hope that your country, oh, you're white from another country. You said that you hope that your country gets what it deserves, and people like you stop polluting, Lord have mercy, everywhere with their stupidity. Lord have mercy. To call somebody stupid and to just whoo. All right. I guess we're going to just chalk that up to somebody who just doesn't, that English is obviously not their first language. I guess we got Chat GPT, Cortana. I'm not even sure if she's even still up and running at this moment in time. Like I said, we got all this AI out here, and people don't even use that before they make these comments. That's wild. No type of spell check. Nothing. Wow. Diabolical. Yo, Tippy, what is up? What is going on? Let me see. When am I seeing that? I think the only person who can pull it off is Cat Williams. Oh yeah, Cat Williams would be funny. Yeah, Cat Williams would be funny. Gail said whoever wrote this must be dyslexic. Sonny said that's irrational to insult somebody by accusing them of engaging of activities that you would have enjoyed. Yeah, wild work. Third Eye said, did they have a stroke trying to type that? Yo, it was tough trying to even I had to question myself. I'm like, wait a minute, am I misreading this real quick? I'm like, that was crazy. Yo, DC, what is up? You said, brother Seiji, spare me with that ish. So I want to say much love, respect, and appreciation to anybody who made it this far directly in a video. And, going through that whole situation and reading through a lot of the comments and even some of the ones that I did not specifically put up, a lot of these people need mental help, realistically. Therapy is not even, like I said, maybe even mental help is not even the thing. I don't know. But a lot of these people are unhinged, and it shows you how much of a cult following, how much of this idol worship, false idolization goes on. Because even as I stated directly in that live stream, a lot of those folks who are going on the full defensive, it seems as though that they are living through the life or the eyes of Nicki Minaj. So this is why they're going so hard, because they feel as though that they are being attacked, which again makes no type of sense. And you have a lot of people literally worshiping her as if she is a type of God directly out there. Like I said, I don't know. It's just very weird in a sense to see people do stuff like this, aka fanatics. And this is going to be very dangerous. Like I said, there just may be a moment in time somewhere in the future where one of those fans are going to do something that is going to turn this whole thing upside down. There's going to be something that you're not going to be able to take back, and it's going to really leave a stain and a bad look directly on this fan base. And you're going to have a lot of people to try to say that, oh, that's not how we move. And no, it is. Because if you're willing to go into a comedian's comment section and you want to highlight the fact that his mother passed, and then you want to proceed to talk about her as if this is some type of get back, again, that's crazy. And then going at some of the other comments where people were referencing Charlie Kirk, and then they were trying to, put Deon Cole and say like, hey, you need to watch out for yourself because, things can happen. I'm like, that's crazy. That's 100% crazy. And realistically, what Deon Cole should do is look directly into, some type of, I'm not sure if he would have to give that to the FBI or the police, because that's beyond unhinged. Because we're not, it's not like that's something that did not happen. It's not like we're talking about something on a video game or something that was in a movie. We're talking about something that happened in real life. and you're in a sense trying to put that person in that same situation, or trying to insinuate that it's going to happen and that you're going to have some type of hand directly in it, or the people that you know of. Like I said, one of the comments was sitting up there saying like calling all barbs and da 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 da. No, I'm like, yo, y'all going to really, it's like I said, it's going to be a point in time where one of these folks is going to decide to do something in the name of Nicki Minaj, and it's not going to be a good look for nobody. It is not going to be a good look for nobody. Like I said, it's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that you were able to see directly in front of you and here in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, stay tuned for the next video.